was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Your mind.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they? Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, the return is Irvin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now left side on the swing pass. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Carr going to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Smith. 42, Mike, 42. I smell fear. 734. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw again. Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Carr. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
We're going to work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Carr, eluding the pressure right. The open man here, Renfro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on third down. Being chased, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montravius Adams drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers forced out to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Down! 180! You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 42. Mike 29. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9. Carr. He completes it to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Go! Let's go one more.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Express. 4-2, Mike 4-2. Hey, Charlie. Mike 42. Watch the slant. Hey, 734. Get him. Mike 42.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Carr. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Hey, 7.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though